Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Last time we tried to explain the plot, which, yeah, that's always, in this game, it's always kind of a mixed bag. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. They do explain everything, it just doesn't always make sense. This time, we actually explained what Eris was doing, which actually does make a little bit of sense. Now we're going to fight Sephiroth. We also took out the diamond weapon last time, so that's 2 weapons down. If we're going to go take out Sephiroth now, what's going to happen to the remaining weapons? Well, let's just talk to all of our party members, and I don't know why, but there's no volume right now. It's not an issue with the emulator, just after the sequence that we finished last time, there is no music playing for some reason. And here, Vincent kind of gives you a little more of his background, or tries to confirm some of it anyway. And we'll get into that slightly more later. Cait Sith. No, just no! Sephiroth is not a feller. And I want to come out here for one line from Yuffie, or Yuffie, whatever, because it's actually really funny. Yes, Yuffie's giving out autographs now. Not that it really matters. Anyway, speaking of Yuffie, this is the last point in the game, or, well, pretty much the last point in the game, that you can do her side quest at the pagoda. So you'll definitely want to do that before, like, we're going into the last dungeon of the disc. And what we're supposed to do now is we've basically saved Midgar from weapon, so our plan is to head back to the North Crater, do pretty much what we had planned on doing anyway, we just had no way of getting there. Mainly because, you know, the barrier was there. So let's go here. And the barrier is gone. It looks pretty big. I'm assuming the airship, or the hole looks pretty big. I'm sure this airship would fit in there. Was there a flat spot for landing? Who knows? What are you up to, Cat? Hold it! Huh. Wasn't I saying last time, or a couple of times ago, that we were trying to figure out who Cait Sith, or who is controlling Cait Sith? And there was a room of 4 people, featuring President Rufus, who is now deceased, Heidegger, Scarlet, and one other person. Yup. You can't... He's dead. And yes, that person is Reeve, a character we really know absolutely nothing about, so the revelation that he is Cait Sith really doesn't mean anything. That, and the fact that Cait Sith's a really dumb character, doesn't have a lot of plot behind him, and doesn't have any really redeeming character traits. But, oh well. Oh, so what's going on with the cannon? You have a 3-hour cooldown on your ultimate weapon that can only shoot in one direction. Not a very useful weapon, is it? So we can't turn it off? Huh? What about... I'm assuming... Call them again. I have no idea what they're talking about here. They're just blathering on and on. And yes, Reeve starts giving orders. Nobody wants to take that from him. And... yeah, this is not going to end well. What the hell is he doing? Hojo, you're an insane bastard. Stop that right now. The hell? As you can tell, Hojo is completely insane. Should be near. This seems kind of strange for Hojo, a man bound entirely by science, to want to provide Sephiroth with magic so that he can go beyond science. seems like an odd turn for his character. He just wants to see how powerful the one thing that he's seen that can surpass science can actually become. Yep, that's pretty much all he is. And oh, I love the little the waddle or whatever that's supposed to be. Huh? Not a good idea. And this comes out of nowhere. We already knew that as the audience. But, yeah, they figure it out at this point, too. Yeah, it just seems kind of weird and out of place that they bust him now of all times. Then again, if they had actually shown us some, more clips of Reeve doing things earlier on in the game, like I think we see him in the meeting when we're on the raid on the Shinra Tower, and then we don't really see him until the last, couple hours of gameplay. It really doesn't make a lot of sense. A character we've never seen. It's a character that most of these guys have never seen, other than, the first three, and of course Eris. Too late! Already done that. And my party members are really stupid. They already trust you, otherwise you'd be dead. Sid's got it all figured out, apparently. And then, again, he's got nothing figured out. Oh, Sid, you're so funny. Makes sense to me. To escape from below? Anyway, the basic concept is they can't stop the reactor because Hojo has control, and if Hojo keeps doing what he's doing, everything in Midgar is going to blow up. So yeah, even though we're supposed to go take on Sephiroth, we have one more dungeon to do first. That dungeon is Midgar. Again, actually we don't go to a lot of places we've already been to. We do go to a couple though. Enemy retreat? What are you talking about? What? What are you babbling about? Now, apparently, they know the president is dead, even though 5 minutes ago they didn't. Go figure. The new weapon. What weapon is that? And yes, I don't understand how this works, but apparently Reeve is being arrested, yet he still has the ability to control Cait Sith. I don't understand how that works. And even though it's like the determination theme here, they play Sid's theme, which I really like because you get the most emotional determination, the gung-ho attitude. You just want to go and kick some ass from listening to Sid's theme over any other theme in this game. Sid has probably the best theme in this game. Based on character themes, anyway. Anyway, we get to listen to Sid's theme while we fly around the airship, which I think is just awesome. There is another thing that happens actually right after you take out the diamond weapon. You have access to a new boss. And let's see if I can go find this boss. It's over on the island here. Ah, see? Let's make sure I don't run into him because that won't end well. That is ultimate weapon. You do not run well. You can run into him now if you really want. I don't see any need to, because doing so gets basically Cloud's ultimate weapon. And yeah, so we don't need that yet. I'm not going to use it even if I had it, so whatever. Anyway, in order to initiate the next sequence, we just need to fly over Midgar. I'm going to adjust my setup, and I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. One other thing to note, this is the point of no return for Disk 2. So make a backup save file, and then on we go into Midgar. Oddly enough, we don't walk into Midgar, even though we have the key. We have to fly into Midgar. Why do we have to fly into Midgar? I wonder. Are they going to do something really stupid here? Well, there's no way we could get through the slums. Not when they put the same weak soldiers they always have in our way. We couldn't possibly beat any more of them. How are we possibly going to get in there? Go by... I don't think there's a landing... Well, actually, no, there was a landing pad. Rufus did that earlier in the game. No, we're not. We're going to parachute in. Yep. That's their grand plan. They're going to parachute in because why not? At least Vincent wouldn't need a parachute. He'd just fly on his cape like Magus does. Magus is a boss. Anyway. Yeah, we get a little sequence where we get a send-off from all the crew members. Pretty cool. Everybody comes along. Even Yuffie stops hurling over in the corner there. Choose party members. Nope, I'm good. I got the party members I need. I'm happy. One of them being Barrett. I'm just going to keep the members I had before. You definitely want Barrett in here. And Vincent for some dialogue later on in the dungeon. Barrett because he actually needs to be in your party to get his ultimate weapon. Now, here, yeah, you can, if you press buttons with Cloud, you can do flips and all this other weird stuff. Whee, 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 whee. Aw. Anyway, that was fun. Can't really control where he goes, though. He's going to fall down at the same spot for a very graceful landing, considering I don't think he's ever been parachuting before. It's dangerous outside. Let's go underground. Okay, we'll go underground. Okay, I've adjusted my materia slightly. Well, not really. More importantly, I threw ribbons on a couple people that I had ribbons for. Barrett's got the double cut materia, so I gave him the champion belt. There is an enemy that can confuse you in here, so that is the reason for the ribbons. You don't want to get confused. That's not going to help. I don't think anybody says anything particularly interesting right now. No, doesn't seem like it. Red, do you have anything interesting to say? I guess Red might have some interesting dialogue. Huh, I never thought of that. Well, I'll think about bringing him in for one of the boss fights anyway. Anyway, here we go. Heading into Midgar again. Now, like I said, this isn't the same Midgar. And there's a lot of ladder climbing, so I'm going to fast forward through most of it. Now, it looks, and for, you know, probably the first 3 or 4 times I played the game, that you can't go through here because there's a gate in the way. But there isn't. I don't know why they put that in there, but they did. And here we have a new enemy, Manhole, 2500 HP and nothing particularly interesting. Use /all, even though he's using a gun. That one dies. Even though there's 3 of them, there's 1 enemy and 3 manhole covers, so he's hiding underneath one of them. He'll move around from time to time. That is if you don't kill him fast enough, which, of course, I've already done. And, oh, look at that, a behemoth. Nothing particularly interesting about this guy either, other than the fact that it's a freaking behemoth. So, double cut, mine. Well, I was going to use death blow with added cut, but that works too. Not too strong. There's not a lot of enemies in this area that are actually all that strong, but like I said, the chance at confusion really sucks, which is why, you know, ribbons to the rescue. Get an elixir. Elixirs are nice. And if you run behind the ladder here, we get one better, a mega elixir. Nice. Now we just head back over here, climb more ladders. Run into more enemies. Who are these guys? Cromwell. They are weak to lightning because they are machines, and so best thing to deal with them, magic breath. Because like they're weak to lightning, but they're not, you know, strong against anything else, so they just get, yeah, lots of damage. Okay. Running into battles really, really frequently in here for some reason. I don't think I have the enemy lure material on anymore, so that's kind of strange, but oh well. Anyway, once we do that, head down here. And let me go down the stairs. Thank you. More ladders. Gotta love ladders. Fast forward down the ladder. Get on here. Do not go right first, otherwise you get blocked off from this area. Yay, more ladders. And here we are here. And of course, didn't get all the way up there. You'll get an Aegis armlet. Now, if I remember right, it's like any other Final Fantasy game, the Aegis armlet, yeah, is very highly on the magic defense, not so high on the physical defense. Again, magic defense is bugged. It would be useless, except for the fact that it has 50% magic evade, which is actually quite good. This could be a useful piece of, piece of armor if you were trying to dodge a lot of magical-based attacks. I'd rather more slots and some absorption and all that stuff. Go. Now we can head over this way. Come on. Yeah, unfortunately you do get kind of blocked off over here. You jump over here and it instantly falls down. For a long time I always thought you missed out on that treasure, but this area kind of loops around in on itself, so you don't miss out on that treasure, and I'll show you where you can get it later. Fast forward up the ladders. Too many ladders. Oops, sorry. And here we have another new enemy, Crazy Saw. Again, machine, weak to lightning, died. Anything else? According to one of my bestiary sources, it has 39,000 HP, but I think somebody added an extra zero on that one. I think it's only about 4,000 HP. Not 39,000. 3,900. That would make a little more sense. And we pop in here, pick up this item over here, and we can head down the ladder. This episode's long enough. Let's pick up this treasure over here. Starlight Phone for Cait Sith, we will never use. And we'll pop down this ladder over here and jump in that vent over to the right. To do that, you just need to kind of come over here just a couple of times and you can jump right in there. Now, where am I? There we go. Up here, we pick up one of the most useful items in the entire area. That being the Max Ray, which, although not his ultimate weapon, is only one attack power off from being his ultimate weapon. This is extremely good for Barret, and it has plenty of slots to go along with it, so I don't have to change my materia setup. Anyway, I'm just going to meet you down by those two chests and the vent there, and we'll start off the next episode over there. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.